Yeah, it's unbelievable to think it's here already, and massive challenge. It's got a great rivalry with Geelong over the last, in particular, 2 years, 3 years, and they've been a great team. A lot of people writing them off, but I think they'll still have something like 18 premiership players playing for them, and obviously we're really keen to get off to win, so it's going to be a fierce contest, and hopefully members of both clubs turn up at the MCG to sort of kick us off, and hopefully have a 60 plus thousand crowd would be fantastic for us. Yeah, a couple of our big guys really. I mean, because he's Justin Kazitsky, I'm trying to formalise him a little bit. Justin's training today. It'd be a slim chance, but really unlikely. And Michael Gardner, but other than that, and Adam Snyder's sort of suspended, but pretty much we're fit and healthy, and it's going to be a tough, match committee to finalise the team.
You say it's a slim chance with Cozzy, is that right?
Yeah, it's just a coach dreaming a little bit. He's sort of done full training the last week or so, and he'll train fully this week, but it would be at left field, but he's certainly not totally discounted. But Dave Misson and I are sort of butting heads a little bit, so we'll see. Oh no, it's difficult. I think their self-talk is 90% the same, 10% tweak, and I'm not sure exactly, slight modification in ball use against press teams, and maybe a slight adjustment pressing a little bit more themselves. But fundamentally, they've got great talent, great confidence in themselves. It's going to be, as of we really believe in ourselves, and we've been up around the mark for a couple of years. So, but we all start equal, and that ball's bounced, and obviously the substitute rule slightly challenging, but I'm sure both teams will work their way through that. I'm pretty confident it's going to be an exciting contest. I think it goes hand in hand. The best attacking team was the best press team last year, and they scored the best off turnovers. So the more turnovers you create, the more you score. But certainly we've made an appointment, David Wheaton, who'd been at Geelong over the last 3 years or 4 years, and he was really instrumental in helping with their ball use. So that's part of a coordinated sort of plan with us, to another resource that can help us with the attacking side of our game. He's run and carry expertise and scoring expertise. He's renowned throughout football, and he's a great appointment for our football club. He's in the mix. Yeah, he's certainly in the mix. It'd be a great opportunity. There was an article on the weekend how he used to live with Bartel and keep his pet snakes. So, look, it's certainly a point of interest, but until the team's picked, he's no certainty, but he's right in the mix. He's had a really solid summer, and he's performed quite well.
What sort of role did you pick him up to sort of fulfil?
Yeah, he's a marking forward, sort of a medium forward, but we know he can play halfback as well, and he probably would have to do a little bit of that with with only three on the bench. So he played, I think he won the best and fairest in Geelong reserves last year, or second, playing in the back line. So we know he can sort of play both ends without really being a midfielder.
You mentioned it.
Oh, well, I think Hawthorn, I don't know who does what, but Geelong introduced a fair bit. Hawthorn certainly were the first midfield zoning team, and then we've all aped off that a little bit, and everyone's added their own little bit of flair to it, and depending on their personality, everyone's done it slightly differently. So I think we're all unique, and I think what's great about AFL football now is it used to be everyone just used to get it and kick it long, or try and mimic, North Melbourne or whatever it was. But I think there's some distinct styles there now. It's a bit like the NFL. Some teams are running teams, some teams are passing teams, and I think for the first time, experts and commentators and fans have to get their head around there's certainly different styles of football, and understanding their team's capability and how they're trying to win games of football. So I think that's exciting. And it creates a lot of strategic and tactical adjustments week in, week out, and rather than just one generic, bland game of football.